It's green lights again, and you're cleared for takeoff. On Thursday, December 11th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. Lucky us. Mercury has been flip-flopping through its retrograde. It was in Sag, then it went retrograde in Sag, then it went retrograde back into Scorpio, right? Then it went direct in Scorpio, and now it's back in Sagittarius. So we have this forward movement with this communication planet for the next 3 weeks. It will be in Sagittarius now through December 31st to close out the calendar year. And then on the first of the year is going to enter Capricorn. So we've got 3 weeks of communication from a spirited place. Let us read the blurb from astrology.com so you can have an idea of what this beautiful energy is going to offer up. It says, "No more retrograde drama!" exclamation point. "We can finally move ahead with our travel plans and roam freely. It's a great time for holiday trips, signing up for classes, and exploring new opportunities." Yes, wonderful energy. All that stuff that might have felt stuck, a little bit emotionally deep, we have it moving forward now. A lot easier communicative energy, forward moving energy for us. Let's see what the roll is. Okay, thank you. Double fives. Change upon change upon change. Plus, it's a 10, which is nice. I mean, this aspect is literally going to close the year for us, right? Bring things to a conclusion for a new beginning. So double fives, fives energy is, of course, change, shifting. So if things are shifting, maybe the energy is just shifting, but if things are changing for you or you're making some changes that feel really aligned, if you've got closure going on upon reflection during, the close of this year, then this is all in alignment, especially with this particular aspect. If you're having to communicate about that, if you're making travel plans, the retrograde energy just feels like it's a thing of the past, especially with this fast moving planet. New beginnings on the back of conclusions, shifting things for our highest good. So let us get these shuffled up and we'll see what comes through for guidance. Okay, let's get into it. We've got choose who you are becoming with a couple of signposts. Check this card out up close. There you go. I love that this card is card number 7. 7 energy is experience and being able to tap into your authenticity, and is a directive from spirit, literally. They're doubling down on the direction energy, right? They're telling us directly, choose who you're becoming. This Mercury in Sag energy wants you to be directed by your fire, directed by your spirit. It wants things to move smoothly. It wants things to move forward for you. And so if spirit is telling you, you get to choose. You have enough experience being who you are, knowing yourself enough, journeying through life for a bit now. Be authentic to you. Choose what is true for you. Go in the direction that your soul and your spirit is guiding you. I really love also the depiction of the card. It shows us that for some of us, there may be some choices that need to be made. You may be at a crossroads, says the depiction of the card. There may be some changes that need to be made. Maybe you're leaving one path in order to embark on another one. And this is like the green light to be able to do that, to follow your spirit, to understand that the choices that you're making or the changes that you're making are lending themselves to your journey, your experience, your blossoming, what you are becoming. It's a directive. Choose. Because yes, thank you. If you sit on the fence or if you're standing at the crossroad And when your spirit is nudging you forward, this is like receiving communication about which direction to move in directly from your divinity or your divine self or your purposeful energy, or your spirit giving you that wink and a nod or that nudge forward to say, yeah, this is the right direction. If we have to change some things, let's change some things. Or if you want this and you're at a crossroads, look down the paths to tell yourself or to imagine for yourself which one feels better. If you look down one path and then you imagine for yourself what that may be like, what it might feel like, and then you look down the other and do the same thing, one of them will feel better than the other. Generally speaking, this is a decision-making visualization exercise that allows you to get in touch with what your spirit is saying to you and which way it's nudging you or which way it's leaning you. And this energy wants you to follow that, right? You're being communicated from that space, from that divine space, for a reason, so that you can make the choice or make the change to be able to continue to become who you're meant to become. It's very connected to purposeful energy, divine insight, commitment of purpose or self. Let's see what the tarot gives. Ooh, Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, stacking it up for us there. There it is up close. I like this because it looks like it's in a column of alignment almost, this particular depiction. A Four of Pentacles, it can go kind of either way. It can be this energy of beautiful, protected stability where you feel sure-footed, is what they're saying, sure-footed, and you feel good in your body. You feel stable in your life. You know who you're becoming, and you're like, okay, let's stack this up so that I can feel like I've got my chips in place, or my, like I'm checking off the boxes that feel like I'm building my foundation, and I know that I feel good, and I'm gonna have everything I need. The Four of Pentacles can also be like a bit tricky. Yeah, see, this really looks like a column that is being stacked up appropriately in divine alignment. The Four of Pentacles, as I said, can be a bit tricky. So you want to watch out for things that put you in an extreme energy as opposed to like a balanced energy. Think of like four legs on a table. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. Without one of those legs, it's going to feel a bit unstable. And that's the goal of this energy. When you choose who you become, you gain stability from that, sure footing. Even if you're not sure what's going to come up on the path, because you are closing something out, starting something new, or you're making some changes, it's really not the point, especially not to spirit. They go like, well, you got to just trust, because that's what life is, right? The key is to make the most stable, intuitive decision you can and trust that you're going to be supported as you do that, because that's really the whole point. The Four of Pentacles can be a bit tricky if you lean into scarcity energy, where you're holding way too tightly what you feel makes you secure. You're going to be in a low frequency or in a lack energy. If you swing the other way, where you're in a greed energy, so you're going, I never have enough, I just need more, you're also going to go into that low expression energy. So we want to look out for lack and we want to look out for greed. The Four of Pentacles sits right in between. And I suspect that's probably the energy in order to feel like I'm moving forward in the right direction. This is the choice I need to make. This is the change I need to make. This is what it's closing out for me. And this is what's beginning. In order to feel like you really are in alignment with who you are becoming, and you're shifting and changing and getting insight connected to that, you want to take that middle road, which is basically, I know that I am always supported by the divine. I will always have what I need plus some. I will always have more than what I need. I will be taken care of. I'm stable, secure, and protected right now, as opposed to I'm afraid because I'm not going to have enough, or I need more, I don't have enough. Either of those may get you out of alignment or make it harder for you to feel this forward motion or this connection here, or make it harder for you to like end something or begin something or choose at that fork in the road. So just, it's this really grounded alignment that's coming with this that I wasn't expecting, that allows you to choose in co-creation or in alignment with who you are becoming, and to trust that just by doing that, you become stable and secure. Because like security is not real, right? It's like not a thing. Anything can be taken away from you. You can lose things like that, and you can gain them like that. So security is an idea, really. It's a sense of being, and that's what the Four of Pentacles is telling you. If you choose to embody who you are becoming, if you choose who you are becoming, as the card says directly, choose who you are becoming, that's what's going to stabilize you and make you feel even more secure on your journey ahead. And it is what's prepping us here to close out the year. They clearly, with this Mercury and Sag energy, I mean, again, like I said, Mercury's been through it. You may have had highlights about this as Mercury was retrograding in the beginning, and then there was like this deep emotional reflection that was going on. And we've been in Scorpio. So as this goes back into Sag, you want to go like, who am I becoming? Who do I want to be? And am I making grounded choices, changes that have to do with that energy? And if I am, then that's it. I know I'm fully supported. I can trust in that. I can trust in myself and who I'm becoming. It's wonderful energy, and it literally closes the calendar year for us. Let's see what we have for a charm. The mermaid charm. This is just, it's just Mercury and Scorpio. That's what it is, this mermaid charm. As I was just saying, that's what that feels like. Taking the emotional depth of Mercury and Scorpio, communication, deep emotional communication. So second half of the retrograde, and then for the past, couple of weeks-ish, as Mercury has gone direct in Scorpio, and living in that space, honoring those emotions. The mermaid is an elemental guide that helps us dive deeply into our emotions in order to be able to understand ourselves better. So we're taking that, and then we're choosing who we're becoming with that knowledge, from that space, with that understanding. So yeah, it's no mistake the way it's moved, and now we're meant to move forward to make ourselves feel much more secure, to allow yourself to choose who you are becoming, and being satisfied and okay with the security that comes from that decision, just that one, and then trusting in the past to unfold as it's meant to, based on what you've learned with what's been going on with this planet for the past, several weeks, month and a half. Okay, woo. Well, if you would like more insight connected to this energy, I look into the aspect of Mercury in Sag and Mars in Capricorn in the Sag season. Pick a card reading. So you can check that out. You choose from 3 cards, and there's a bunch of guidance all about Sagittarius season, which of course we are still in right now. And you can watch your guidance instantly for this optimistic, forward-moving, uplifting season that we're in. And if you would like an intimate look or a personal look and guidance for your month, so this month, December, you can check out my December personal monthly reading that allows me the opportunity to see what your intention is. The topic for the prompt for December is reflection, but it allows me to look at your specific intention and then pull for you to get you personalized guidance for this month to close out the year. So you can check that out. I'll leave links in the description for both of those. You can visit the Intuitive Astrology playlist to keep up with the guidance that's coming up for the astrological aspects that are coming up. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.